My name is Jahfus Reach, coming to you live and alive from the city of Jahfus Reach, and this is the Jahfus Reach Show. Now, two things we're going to talk about this morning. But before we get into that, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on and about the show. Now, this show is brought to you by the fans, friends, and family of Jahfus Reach. This show was requested. I was basically persuaded by my friends, fans, and family to have my own show. And this is because of some insight they probably got. The Bible says, what was not revealed to the wise and the prudent will be revealed to the babes and the sucklings. So I am not here to say, my friends, fans, and families, they are not marketing engineers, they are not TV stars, so I wouldn't take their advice. No, they requested it. I am here. This is the Jahfus Reach Show. This is the morning version of the Jahfus Reach Show. Now, two things we're going to talk about today. Let's get into that. Smartphones, and we're also going to talk about how to be a leader, not a follower. Now, with that being said, smartphones. Now, I'm not sure if when they came up with the idea of smartphones or when they made the first smartphone, if the intention was for the phone to be smarter than many people. But apparently that's just the way it is these days. I have so many people coming to me and asking me, whether it's by Facebook, whether it's by text message, whether it's in person, they're asking me, how do I do this? How do I do Snapchat? How do I delete this app? How do I sign up for Twitter? Like, there was just so many different questions when it comes to the smartphones. And it is, a survey was done, and apparently 150 times a day someone checks their smartphone. Now, if this phone is so smart, I'm not sure why you're checking the phone. The phone should be checking you, if you know what I mean. When it comes to these smartphones, I mean, I give props to whoever came up with the idea, and the best smartphones out there, I give props, because me myself, I use smartphones, but I don't go into everything that the smartphone has to offer. The smartphone tells me there's so much on these phones, weather applications. There's a lot of wonderful things on the smartphones, I won't lie. Even the computers they're making now, like the Windows 8, I love it. It's got Bluetooth, it's got everything on there. It's got wireless, even though it's a desktop. So everything is basically smarter these days, but don't let the smartphone be smarter than you. Remember I said that. Now we're going to get into something about the applications now, and this is the second part of the Jahfus Reach morning show, coming to you live and alive from the city of Jahfus Reach. How to be a leader, not a follower. Now, I have a lot of people come to me and say to me, hey, if they find me on Facebook or they happen to talk to me over the phone, say for instance, one of my friends, fans, or family is talking to me over the phone, and they want to keep in contact with me from now on, so they ask, like, do you have WhatsApp? Do you have BBM? Somebody say, do you have Skype? Do you have Twitter? Do you have Instagram? Now, I see myself as an older person. I know I look young. I know I have that boyish look. But due to my accomplishments in life, and I'm not boasting or bragging when I say this, due to my accomplishments, I see myself as about 10 years older than I really am. With that being said, now, I think being a leader is very important. Not every application that comes out, when I say application, is the longer version of saying app. Not every app that comes out, I'm going to get into that. BBM, Twitter, Instagram, there's so much name, just so much. Imagine if I downloaded all of those stuff on my phone. My phone might be slow for one. But most importantly, I would be occupied probably 150 times a day looking at my phone. Now, why would I want to do that? My phone is on silent most of the time. The only thing that alerts me on my phone, the notification that's loud, is the phone calls. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a businessman, and phone calls is important. I'm a dad also. So in case of an emergency, I would want to be notified of that phone call. I think somebody would call you if there's an emergency as opposed to texting you. So that's the important part. So to be a leader, not a follower, very important. You can do so in your own right. All the applications that are out there, you don't need to do that. You don't need to follow everything. You don't need to follow Twitter. You don't need to like Facebook. You don't need to pin everyone on BBM. That's just the way it goes. But I was once young. I was once blind, now I see. I used to be in those things. Don't get me wrong, if it's for the right reasons, go after it. I mean, if you're a person looking to promote your brand, a person looking to build a fan base, person looking to sell some products, go after it. I mean, you gotta use up all those avenues that are out there. But in the meantime, between time, be a leader, not a follower. And remember, I didn't come out here for no long talking, birds flying, dog barking, no skylarking. Girls who don't have taxi fare start walking. Pervert boys stop stalking. Stay tuned. The rest of the show continues this afternoon.